Hello guys, welcome to today's Vlogmas. If this is your first time here, you're absolutely welcome. My name is Tito. I'm a Nigerian food and lifestyle blogger, and I make videos from Lagos, Nigeria. If you're an oldie but a goodie, a subscriber, someone that leaves me comments, even if you just watch and you don't leave comments, you're absolutely welcome again. Make sure you get something and you get comfortable, because today we're going to talk about something different. But before I go into that, have you guys been enjoying Vlogmas? Because I have, and I'm sad that it's going to come to an end on Christmas Day. In case you don't know what Vlogmas is just when YouTubers create videos every day till Christmas Day, and I've been enjoying it because I've been watching a lot of my favorite YouTubers, and I think Christmas is just the time YouTube is alive. So many updates and you're struggling to keep up. So I've been having fun creating and then watching content. So I hope you guys have as well. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about something very important. And if you're a creator or a YouTuber or a blogger, you're going to find this very useful. But even any business you do, you're going to find it very useful. I think I'm going to title it "The One Advice That Helped My Career," because anytime I get stressed out and I go back to this thought, it puts me back on the right track. So the advice I got was this, and it was from my husband. And that was like many years ago, maybe 5 years ago or so. I've been blogging for like 7 to 8 years now. So it was about 5 or 6 years ago. And I was stressed out. I was always thinking to myself, how am I going to promote my channel? Then I had not started YouTube. So it was, how am I going to promote my blog? How am I going to make my blog successful in the midst of all these amazing blogs? Then I just got introduced to the world of blogging, and I'm like, there are so many amazing blogs. How am I going to stand out? Okay, forget how am I going to stand out. How am I going to make money from this thing? Because of course, a lot of people do blogging for money. And if you're going to be spending so much time and investing so much money and resources into it, you want to get your returns. That's absolutely normal to think like that, to think about the money part of it. So I was so stressed out. And then when I moved back to Nigeria, I almost gave up, because I said, I'm sure I cannot make it in Nigeria. If it was abroad, perhaps I would have made it, but in Nigeria, how am I going to make it? How am I going to stand out? How do bloggers make money in Nigeria? At that point, there were not a lot of bloggers, especially lifestyle bloggers, doing the same thing I do. So I couldn't really find a template, and you guys know this, it's been difficult. It's not been easy, but I've been pulling through by the grace of God. And then my husband said to me, stop thinking about connections, because I was worried. You need connection. You need to know people in agencies, ad agencies. Who's going to advertise with me? How am I going to get ads on my blog? How are people going to advertise? How am I going to get endorsements? How are people going to know that my blog exists? He told me, just stop. Don't worry about that. The only thing you need to focus on is how to grow your blog and your YouTube channel. Just focus on creating the best content, and somebody somewhere is going to discover you. All you need is one person to discover what you're doing and for the word to spread. At that point, I didn't really realize how important this advice was, but over the years, this has been the best advice when it comes to my career that I ever received. I get so many emails, people asking me to link them up to ad agencies. As you see me, so I don't get connection, I don't know anybody, and that's why I always say, I don't know anybody. I don't have friends in high places, people that I just call and I'm like, I need some adverts on my blog, I need some ads on my channel. People just discover what I'm doing and then they come to me. And I've discovered with time, that is the way I prefer. Even though it's also advisable for you to hustle, look for the ad agencies. It's a good thing if you know how to do it. But marketing is not really my strongest point. I'm more focused on the creative part of my job, which is creating content, and I don't know how to hustle to get the adverts. Anything you see coming to me, it is just by the grace of God and just by people discovering what I do. So you should also bear that in mind, that if you focus on what you're doing, at the end of the day, people are going to be the one looking for you. There's a reason why I like people to look for me, because it validates that what I'm doing is the right thing. If I'm always going after people, oh share this, oh share that, and I feel like I don't know how to explain this. I feel like I'm making them do it. They didn't do it voluntarily. If I feel that way, then it wouldn't validate that what I'm doing is good. So it gives me confidence in myself, in my creation, that the reason this person is retweeting or sharing is because what I'm doing is making sense. So it also will help you if you take time to do better and let your work speak for itself, instead of you trying to convince people that your work is worth sharing or worth anything at all. Another reason I'm happy my husband gave me that advice is it took away the feeling of entitlement. And I think we get entitled. We always feel like if my friend shared my post on Facebook, perhaps people would have discovered me. Oh, my followers did not retweet, or my friends did not retweet, my sisters, my brothers, they didn't retweet my amazing blog post, nobody shared on Instagram, nobody reposted. And then you start feeling, and it's just entitlement. You start feeling like the reason you're not successful is because of what other people are not doing for you. The truth is, nobody owes you anything, and I discovered that thing so early. Nobody owes you anything. Everybody is trying to hustle for themselves, and you have to keep breaking grounds. After a while, these people that you think are ignoring you, sometimes they're not ignoring you, they have just not keyed into the vision yet. After a while, if you keep doing it and you keep doing it well, they will applaud you. And that's just how it is. So don't, that spirit of entitlement of this person should have done this, this person should have done, just take it away. It's going to make life easy for you when you realize that everything depends on you. You're going to work extra hard and extra smart. I remember when I wanted to start sharing my, let's say, my videos on bigger websites, and I will send these websites emails. I sent so many emails. You guys, do your background work. I spent so much time sending emails, trying to say, oh, look at my video. And I noticed I wasn't getting positive feedback. So I said to myself, there must be something I'm doing wrong. Maybe they've obviously looked at the link most of the time. They've looked at it. Maybe they are not impressed with what you're doing. Switch it up and do something else. So I made sure I went back to the drawing board and I focused on creating better content. And I realized I didn't even have to go back to say, oh, here's the link to my video. Sometimes they take it off by themselves. They take these videos and I'm like, okay, so you like what I'm doing? I'm happy you like what I'm doing, and I'm happy you're sharing my stuff. So I'm grateful for these platforms that share my videos, my posts, mostly my videos. So I am grateful for these platforms. It took a long time to be able to get there, and I am so, so grateful. We're about to hit 100,000 subscribers, and I am so excited because I never thought I would get to the point, or I will do YouTube to the point that I will get 100,000 subscribers. It's still very surreal to me, and I am so happy and I am so grateful for all of you that are subscribed, always leaving me beautiful comments, sending me messages, sending me gifts. You guys are too generous, you're too kind. When I meet you outside, you're always hugging me, smiling and everything. So I am so, so grateful for that. It's been an interesting journey. I've been doing YouTube for maybe, I can't even remember, maybe 4 years or 5 years, and the journey to 100K has not been easy. There are some people that start YouTube in 1 month, they get 100K. Some people within a year, they get 100K. But my journey has been steady. It has been slow but steady, and we're here. We're almost at 100K. We've not even talked about the color of the ashwabi we're going to wear. Hey gosh, me that I was planning, oh, I'm bare for the 100K party. Please leave in the comment section what color do you think we should wear. I know it's going to be biased between yellow and pink, so let's just choose color once and for all, and we'll come and do one bear for this 100K party, because I'm so excited about it. Very, very excited, because I feel it's validation that I'm on the right track. 100K is not beans, it's not beans at all. So I'm happy about it. But also this 100K comes with a lot of new followers, new people that have just discovered me, and they're sending me emails. The amount of emails I'm receiving lately from people that watch my channel, I want to grow their channel, is a lot. But what I notice the trend is a lot of them are asking for shout outs. And then when I check out their channel, you guys know I always watch a lot of YouTube videos. I love the YouTube community. I'm always watching new videos, discovering new people, and just generally enjoying myself on YouTube. And I would follow these links to check their channel out, and maybe that's the first video they've ever done or the second video. And I'm wondering, why do you want a shout out now? If I send people your way, the people are not going to subscribe because there's nothing of value that they're going to get from your channel. So you need to focus on building your channel. I think I got a couple of emails this week. I think 3 of them stood out to me because of what they were asking from me. One of them said, can I dash her my camera? She was serious about this, like serious about this. And the other person said that the reason her channel was not successful was because I've not given her a shout out, that if I give her a shout out, her channel will be successful. I don't know why we feel that way. It doesn't work like that at all. You need to provide value, and that applies to everything you do, not just YouTubers. If you're somebody that what you produce is puff puff, is your puff puff good? If I recommend your puff puff and people come and buy your puff puff and it is total rubbish, first of all, it's going to affect me that recommended your puff puff, and it's going to even affect you because it is bad, what's the word? It's a bad experience for the person that checked you out, because now they have you in their head and they're like, that person's puff puff is absolutely bad. It's better they don't know you than to know that your puff puff is terrible. So you're not going to benefit from a shout out now, which is why I'm talking about working on yourself, and which is why the most important advice I can give is to improve what you are doing so that you are ready for that shout out when it comes, and you wouldn't need to ask for it. It is just going to come naturally. I love when it comes naturally. It will come like that. So focus on doing yourself. The road to 100K for me has not been easy, and don't think a shout out is going to take you to 100K if you're not doing the right thing. I know you've heard this a million times. Nothing good comes easy. I've never really had a lot of things easy. It's been a lot of hard work, and a lot of feedback I get over the years is people say I'm consistent, and it's not that I am consistent in doing the same thing. Is that I'm consistent in trying to better myself. If I was doing just blogging before, I'm going to include vlogging, and with time, if something else comes along, I'm going to try and do that and see how I can be wonderful at what I'm doing. Do you understand? So it's not just doing the same thing. If you're doing the same thing and it doesn't work, then do something else. From the day my husband said it till tomorrow, I will never forget that the most important part of my business is self-improvement, and for me to always focus on what I'm doing, not what people are saying, not what I want people to do for me, not anything outside of what I'm doing. The most important thing is to focus on myself and to hone my craft. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's one thing I want you to take, which is the main reason I made this video, just to talk about that one advice I got. If there's one thing I want you to take, is that advice that you need to focus on yourself. If you're a business person, maybe you work for someone, whatever thing you do in your career, and you feel like you've received one advice that puts you on the right track, share it in the comment section. I always go to videos to read the comments because there's a lot of knowledge in the comment section. Don't dodge that place. Go and read, because you might find someone leaving good advice for you apart from what I've already said to you. I hope you guys like this video. If you've been watching to this point and you've not subscribed, click that subscribe button. I'm telling you, we are getting to 100K. You are not subscribing, click it. We'll wear that should be together. I'll see you guys in my next video tomorrow, actually. Bye.